Welcome everyone, I'm Craven and this is AI the Somnium Files. Last time we found Mizuki once again talking thanks to Hitomi, her teacher apparently, we figured out. And we went to the hospital and we saw that Renju wasn't there anymore. Is he on the run? Or did someone kidnap him? We don't know, it could go either way. And the only reason I think he might be kidnapped is because of what we've seen in the other parts, in the other branches. So what will it be here? So we have two locations. We have the Sunfish Pocket, which is of course the maid cafe that Renju rented out fully. Which, if he's on the run, he might be there. We also found his body in the other branching paths in this facility. So I actually want to go to this place second, just in case we find his body there. So we're going to go to Kumakura's office first with the link they have to the fraud scandal of Shoko. So let's get in for some extra information. Kumakura's office on a Sunday.
Who's this asshole?
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
All right. Bye then.
Hey, Date.
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me?
Do you want to die, old man?
You bastard!
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh?
It's a standoff.
So, you want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's MoMA, the warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right, MoMA. I have a few things I want to ask you. 2 days ago at Bloom Park, a woman's corpse was found. Have you heard the name Shoko Nadami?
Sure have.
How?
Heard it on the news. The media's making a real fuss about this new serial killer. Can't help but hear about it.
Serial killer? Have we actually found multiple bodies in this branching path? Isn't Shoko the only one we found here? Or did I miss something? If anyone watching this knows, let me know, please, because I can't remember there being another body in this branching path. Maybe we are going to be informed really soon about something? I don't know, but let's check out the surrounding first. A chairman's desk. A bronze dragon.
If I make a wish, will it come true?
That is not Shenron.
Aiba, can you hack it?
I cannot. The power is off.
It's a personal computer. Aiba can't hack it if it's turned off.
I wish for panties.
I told you that's not Shenron.
A dragon holding a gold ball. And no, it's not a Dragon Ball. Date. There are lanterns with Kumakura written on them.
The Kumakura crest.
The Kumakura crest is decorating the wall. More dragons, more lanterns. A window. Ooh, wait. A Shinto shrine. The door to the next room. A chair. It's a desk. It probably belongs to someone in the gang. There are tons of things on top. Lockers are lined up on the wall. There's a petition set up by the doorway. A sofa.
Do you think that pulls out into a bed?
What would be the point of that?
A sofa. The company philosophy on the wall. After 40, your thin nails grow slower. Well, that's an interesting motto. A company philosophy is a summary of its ideals and goals of that company. Some kind of permit. Last month's schedule is written on the board. 22nd, go to the zoo to see the pandas. Last month's schedule. The entrance. A coffee table.
Marvelous.
What?
Marvelous marvel.
It's a marble table.
Wow, that is a big flying squirrel.
That is a tiger.
A tiger rug. There's an ashtray. And yes, and last time, in another branching path, those cigarettes were from an extra third party waiting behind this door. As in the show. I wonder how he's gonna be interjected in this storyline. Pretty sure it's gonna be. There's a locker near the window. Alright, let's talk to these two goons, because I think they're knocked out. The skinny one, he's completely out. Talk to him.
There would be no point in talking to him in that state.
A fat one, he's holding his stomach in pain. Talk to him.
I got nothing to say to you.
Okay, fine, I'll talk directly to you, boss. The man sitting in the chairman seat is Moma. Alright, so where's the chairman?
What?
The chairman is right in front of you.
What?
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm Moma Kumakura.
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan.
Oh yeah, Rona, that's what it was. Why did it come up with Henzo earlier? Okay, Rohan.
You aren't the chairman.
Yo, asshole. You need a lesson in manners?
Date, wait. I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year. He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
A suicide?
But Moma did not take over last year. Moma took over 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
So, do you know anything about the investment fraud?
I have no idea what you're talking about, cop. You must have gotten some bad info.
And did the Kumakuras kill her?
Fuck no. Why would we do that?
About Shoko?
Don't know nothing about her. I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else.
Date, look at this. A thermograph from when you inquired about Shoko.
Body temperature rising. Red hot lie.
It appears that way.
How do I get him to cop to it?
Remove his fingernails one by one.
Yes. Yes, go for it. Remove his fingernails and show it all.
Not my style.
Blackmail him?
Blackmail?
Find his weakness and threaten him with it. Let's examine the room. Perhaps we may discover one of his secrets.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the cigarette since we know that from another path. Okay, something else must be lined up, right? A keyboard. The Kumakura's crest is decorating the wall. And it has an X-ray now. Is there going to be a vault behind it?
There's a hidden safe behind the crest.
There is something inside.
I recognize that. It's just like the one I saw at Matsushita Diner. An ASET figure.
Correct.
But why is that there?
Unknown. But perhaps.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to be a fan of ASET, would you?
What? Who's that?
A schoolgirl internet idol. You know what I'm talking about.
Think you can get away with talking to our boss like that? He's tough as bricks and hard as nails. You'd never be into pussy shit like that, you fucker.
Shadows, water, fears? What the hell is that? Fears, maybe?
Fears.
Upset? Regret? Hasten!
Oh, those are the lines probably that Otto did as well.
Water.
Wet! Sweat! Hasten! Hasten, you bet!
Shadows?
Shadows.
Threat! Silhouette! Hasten!
Just as I thought.
Boss? What's this?
Shut up! Don't look at me! Get out of here! Did you hear me? I said get the fuck out of here!
Yes, sir.
The fat one grabbed the skinny one and dragged him out.
I've got your secret now. If you don't want that to get out, you better answer my questions.
Yeah, I got it.
Just totally different way it went last time, I guess. What was the last time we here to persuade them with the information? Was that because So was hidden in the back room and he just wanted us out of here, so he gave us up his information? Interesting. Do love the fact that he's an ASAT fan. And why wouldn't he be? He's amazing. Mom was sitting in the chair. I had no idea you were a Nets Idol fan.
How did you know?
You're hiding an ASET figure in the safe.
How did you know that?
I have superpowers.
Yeah, sure.
So, what about Rohan Kumakura?
Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. But he's gone now.
The suicide.
Yeah, after breaking out of the hospital.
So, why was he hospitalized?
About 20 years back. Both he and I were the new guys in the Ujisaki family.
The Ujisakis are above the Kumakuras in the hierarchy.
At the time, we were in a turf war with a rival gang. One day, one of their boys walks in here and beats my bro's face in with a metal bat. His vision's been fucked on the right side ever since. The doctors say he can still see, but it doesn't register. Like, he only eats food off the left side of his plate. And if he's drawing a picture or whatever, he only draws the left side.
Date, a question from Oma.
Okay, so I think this lays in line with the other branching paths where we know his involvement in the killings. The fact that he can't see from his one side, is that the reason why the eyes are removed? So other people who lost their vision just like he did? Interesting, there's a really different take on it. And a little bit of extra information explains so much. And this is, like I said, this is one of the things I like about this game, because you need all the different branching paths to fill in all the holes to get a complete overview and story. Nice. Okay, let's continue.
Is Rohan left-handed?
Why?
Just ask him, please.
Was Rohan left-handed?
Yeah, he was.
Confirmed. Rohan must suffer from hemispatial neglect on his right side. As you are aware, the brain is divided into what is called the right brain and left brain. One side develops into the superior hemisphere, responsible for language and higher functions. The other side controls spatial recognition ability. In most people, the superior hemisphere is the left brain. In roughly 1/3 of the population, the right brain is the superior hemisphere. This is often linked to left-handedness. Moma just confirmed that Rohan was left-handed. From this, we can conclude that his right brain was his superior hemisphere, and his left brain was the inferior hemisphere.
Rohan suffered a beating on the left side of his head. That must have damaged his left brain. That caused him to lose his spatial cognitive ability.
Alright. Interesting. Things I actually didn't know. Were these things based on facts? It does sound like it is. Very interesting. Okay, about Rohan.
Anyway, after getting the shit beaten out of him, he changed, man. He became cold-blooded, I'm talking ruthless. One time, we captured some street bosses from a rival gang. Bro grabbed him by the big toe and took a potato peeler to him. From the toe to the thigh. Totally blank expression. Like he was scraping bonito flakes. Anyway, sick fuckers like that always end up running the world, don't they? He started climbing the ranks, and eventually he was taken in by the Ujisaki family boss. The Ujisakis decided to make him head of our gang, and that's how we became the Kumakuras.
Alright, so when was Rohan hospitalized?
About 6 years ago. I remember him telling me about something big. Some threat to the Kumakuras that could bring us all down. He didn't give me the details, but I figured it was something from his past coming back to bite him in the ass, you know? Anyway, his plan was to handle his shit internally. Didn't want too many people knowing about it. But whatever he planned didn't work. When the chips were down, he decided to handle it himself. He ended up shooting some guy in his house. A few days later, cops busted him. Prosecution tried to get him on premeditated murder, but it was determined that he was insane at the time. Maybe they were right, you know? His head's been getting worse and worse for the past 20 years. He gets relapses and all that. Anyway, they decided to keep him in a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor.
Alright. Very interesting, and I love extra information about him. That explains a lot of things about what happened. So 6 years, the incident we have seen in the other path about him coming into the room and shooting Hitomi. That's the incident that happened that made him basically give up his position of power in the Kumakura family. Okay, so do you have an alibi for Shoko's murder?
Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family. The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. Mandatory attendance. We were all at the tournament those days. We only got back this morning. You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko, including Moma.
Okay, so that's good. We get that confirmed. So, about Shoko and the Kumakuras.
Right. We do have connections with the investment company Shoko worked at.
The company that commits fraud.
No comment. Anyway, we never had any problems with Shoko. There'd be no reason for us to kill her.
True. Why kill the person where you're making money off of, right? So you know Renju Okiura, right?
No point hiding it, right? Yeah, I know about Shoko's ex.
I told Momar about Renju's accident and about his disappearance from the hospital.
Do you know where he is?
Nope, sure don't. It's not like we keep in touch or anything.
I detect no abnormalities in his thermograph.
Looks like he's not lying.
So, request information on Renju.
Hey Moma, I've got a favor to ask. Can you get me information on Renju? His whereabouts, rumors on where he might be, anything. I need some leads.
And what if I refuse?
And your gang finds out you're the world's biggest A-set fan. In exchange for helping me, there's a reward in it for you.
A reward?
I'll let you meet A-set.
What?
I met her yesterday at Lemniscate. We're acquaintances now.
Really?
Look at that face. The excited gang member.
Yeah.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
Alright, so summarize for me.
The Kumakuras appear to be unrelated to the investigation.
It was still worth it just to find out Moma is an A-set fan.
Really?
That information might come in handy later.
Oh yeah, it will, cause if he's really a fan, he will go out of his way to get information on Renju, especially since Dade promised him he might meet Iris. So yeah, I'm 100% sure it's gonna come back with information for us, and we're gonna show him Iris, if nothing bad happens to her until then. So,
Let's go somewhere else, Iva. We got what we needed here.
alright, this was extremely entertaining. So let's see what we can find in the Sunfish pocket. Let's hope we're not gonna find something, let's just say, macabre. Sunfish pocket, Sunday.
Welcome home, Sea King.
Sea King?
Oh! Is this your first time here?
Sorry. I'm not here as a customer. I need to talk to someone about something. Jeez, kid. Excuse me.
Of course. A maid cafe? Of course Otto will be here.
Wait a minute!
Date?
Wow, there is a lot to be seen here, because we've never seen this place open up and running before, so this is a very interesting way of looking at things, so definitely an interesting way of looking at things, so let's look around a bit.
What kind of furniture can you drink?
Light beer?
Nope.
Rice?
You can't drink rice. The answer is liquefied leather sofa.
How would anyone ever guess that?
Can you even drink that?
Well, you could drink a lot of things if you just make it liquid. A chair. A table.
What's in the box?
The severed bottom half of a mermaid.
You could have just said the tail.
A wooden box. Apparently a mermaid's tail is in there. The walls are decorated with life preservers.
It looks like a flotation device, right? But it's actually a huge donut.
That doesn't sound right, but there might be a huge donut up there. Rusty old drums. The counter. A trident. You can see the kitchen back there.
You absolute disgrace! How many times have I told you to cut the bones properly, you bastard?
What kind of cafe is this?
A very successful one, apparently. Right. The cafe's signboard, it says Sunfish Pocket. It's a light and looks like a jellyfish. There are pictures of girls on display.
So, who's your type, Date?
Sorry, but no one stands out to me. I don't go for the spawn. I'm more of a big catch fisherman.
What?
I think he's saying he likes older women.
There are pictures of girls on display. That customer looks like he's on death's door. Let's hope he's not blowing his life savings here. He looks seriously ill. Okay, so everybody looks seriously ill, because you cannot interact with customers anymore. The door I came in. A security camera. That might prove useful later. Alright, so other mermaids. The girls are working. A doorway to the kitchen. Alright, let's talk to this mermaid.
At this cafe, the maids and clerks are referred to as mermaids.
Nice. And I see X-Ray. I know we have no reason to scan her, but knowing Date, he might want to scan just in case.
Date, I must be the bearer of bad news. Even with X-ray, her clothes will not turn transparent. Your heart rate and blood pressure is rising. The concentration of phenylethylamine in your blood is rising rapidly. What are you excited about?
For the bones. So, a mermaid. Introductions.
By the way, I didn't introduce myself yet. I'm Kaname Date of the Metropolitan Police Department.
You're a detective?
Something like that.
So, what's the seeking?
That's what we call the customers. Us mermaids serve the Sea Kings. And we really are mermaids, you know. Don't tell anyone.
What?
Everyone working here is a real mermaid.
But you have legs.
They were a gift from Poseidon. We were given legs and feet, so that we can gather riches and foreign currency in the labor market.
Date, let's go.
No, not yet. There's still so much to learn.
Do not listen to her siren song.
Yes, do listen. Is Renju here?
No, he never showed up.
When was the last time he came here?
Let me think. He's just the owner, not the manager, so he comes sometimes, but not all that often.
Alright. I think we have all the information we need. Maybe not what we want, because we would have liked a better, let's say, scan of her facilities. Okay, so let's talk to Otto in a moment. The cafe's menu. Option N. 2000 yen. And what's N? Its omelette rice looks delicious. A cream soda, huh? Sounds about right for Oda. Is that a root beer float or something like that? The cafe's menu. Alright. Otto is sitting opposite of me. So, why are you here?
Because I'm worried about Tessa.
Iris, what's the matter?
Yesterday night. Well, it was past midnight, so more like this morning.
I don't care about the timing. What happened?
Tessa was streaming, as usual, from her living room at home. But suddenly... Actually, let me just show you. I always record her streams.
As the creeper that he is.
I'm kinda nervous. It's been a while. Got it. I'll try my best. Okay, everyone! Here's my debut song. Let's hit it! Who could it be at this hour? Is it Date again? Okay, 1 second, I'm coming! Sorry, everyone. Something came up. But I've gotta go for now. I'll sing the rest next time. Bye!
Interesting. So who was it? Was that Renju maybe, perhaps? So when did this visitor arrive?
1 hour into the stream, so about 2 a.m.? That's weird, right? Someone coming to visit at 2 in the morning? And then she leaves? She looked really serious too. I was worried about her, so I tried to call, but she didn't answer. She didn't read any of my Nile messages either. I thought maybe the people at Sunfish Pocket would know something. Tessa used to work here. She made a lot of friends.
I'm one of them. But I don't know what she's up to. I asked the other girls too, but no one knows anything.
Iba, call Iris.
The number you are attempting to dial is either offline or unavailable.
No way.
Anyway, prophecies are simply not possible.
Something wrong, sir?
No, nothing.
I wonder if Tessa's okay. I'm so worried about her, I can barely eat.
We're starting to get worried as well. Yeah, very worried, I see.
You look like you can eat just fine.
So, what's with the spear?
It's not a spear, it belongs to Poseidon, god of the sea. You know, a trident.
Why do you have that?
We treat our customers like lords of the sea. We give them these tridents. It's like a little ranking system we do.
The color changes depending on your rank. There's bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and at the very top, orichalcum.
So it basically measures how much money you've spent on these girls.
Well, that doesn't sound very nice.
It's true, though.
It's more like a way to exploit their vanity.
Same thing.
To separate our customers from their money as much as possible.
That sounds even worse.
And what's with your trident?
I'm still gold. Not that good.
How much did you spend to get that?
About 200,000 yen.
I suddenly understand why someone would want to kill another human.
Iba, the homicidal AI. So, are you a regular here?
Sure am. I come here whenever I've got time and money. I was here yesterday, too. Around 6:30, I think, but I couldn't get in. I saw a sign at the entrance that said the whole place got rented out for some party. But I came all the way to Akihabara, you know? I didn't want to just go home, so I bought a new one.
A new what?
A phone? I dropped my old one in a puddle, remember?
So, did we know in this timeline that he did drop it in a puddle, or is this a reference to another branching path we did where we discovered it was his phone we found in the puddle? And that's the other thing with so many branching paths. When did we learn what? Especially with this one, since this was the first point of branching paths in the entire game. So, you know a lot of information from one side, and now you'll get more information from the other, but where did we get a certain point of information, though, that we know how to use it in this one? Just like this one. In my head, I don't see him letting us know he dropped in the puddle before the sync with Mizuki. But did he? I find it very intriguing. It doesn't matter for the story bit at all. It is something in my mind that I find it very intriguing. So, have you seen Renju?
No, haven't seen him. Is this related to what happened at Bloom Park? The body on the merry-go-round was Renju's ex-wife. I didn't know that she was Mizuki's mom. Did she change her name or something? Mizuki saw her own mother's dead body, and I just left her there and ran away like a coward. I'm such a piece of shit.
That situation, a little bit.
I should have stayed. I should have done something. Why did I do that?
Oh, is it eating you up inside, Ota?
Yeah, seriously.
While you're sitting here adding up your options?
But you can order too, Date.
That's not why I'm mad, Ota.
Okay, so that's all the conversation, so let's summarize for me.
Date, Renju is not at this location. We have other areas we need to search.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we definitely need to go back to Iris' place to see if we can get any clue from there for where she went and who was at the other end of that doorbell. So yes, I think it's Renju, because it's after midnight. He escaped his hospital around midnight. He's injured. He is her boss and probably somewhat her friend, so she would definitely help him, and it would explain her serious look on her face. So yeah, I think that's what's happening right there. So we're probably gonna get into that next time. So we need to go back to Abbas headquarters, probably just to give boss the information that Iris now is missing together with Renju. But we're gonna do that next time. I really do hope to see you there then, so we can pick apart this line as well as the others. I will continue on. So until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. Till next time. Bye bye.